Hey there, welcome to Stuck in Beta. I'm Greg. With me is Josh, and only one Josh this week. Yeah, hopefully our other Josh will join us again.
It's springtime busyness.
Well, yeah, he's got a boy that's doing a lot of baseball, and I guess games are on Wednesdays or practice is on Wednesdays. So.
I think he said this was the last game of the season, the high school season, though.
Yeah.
And they were playing at GCS ballpark, which was pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. Looks like you're limping there.
I know. It's kind of weird. Well, it's normally
yours isn't like that.
No, mine. Yeah, this is weird. Josh, the other Josh's limps. It's kind of flaccid.
Hey, I want to make a mention that intro that we have.
Yeah.
So I was at. We'll talk about it later, but I saw Endgame for the second time on Friday. Saturday.
Oh, did
Saturday. And
did you cry again?
No, I didn't really. We'll talk about that. I didn't really cry. But they played like our intro, not in Avengers, but one of the ads. Did you say? Were you gonna say? Yeah, that is in Avengers.
Yeah,
they owe us some money, and not like we wrote it. No, some other. I don't even know what it was. It was like some. I'm sure it's
dentist or something.
Yeah, foundation repairs on my mind right now, but it was something like that, and they played that in the background while they were their ad. You know, it had to have been a local ad, but apparently they get their music from the same place we do.
You do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they spent like $15 as well.
Yeah, right.
So I could see in our chat it's a little we got Marco. You got some
you looked up Marco though, didn't you, right?
Yeah, it looks fake. Usually when the profile picture is some like supermodel in tight shorts.
How do you know she's a supermodel?
Well, I don't know. It's
surgically enhanced lady.
There you go. So I would like to start with.
What do you start? Okay.
Well, you
this
say
sounds awfully serious.
Surgically enhanced. So how about them Blues?
Oh man.
How about them Blues?
That's why I'm kind of tired.
Me too, man. I'm surprised because that's not something you ever do is stay up late.
No.
Like, you're
9 o'clock.
You're like, I eat at this time, I go to sleep at this time,
poop at this time.
Exactly. You have it all figured out.
Yep.
But when the Blues, there were no other games going on, so we got a good starting time, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
We're like, all right,
NBC didn't screw them this time.
Yeah, this game's going to be done around 9:30 or so.
Yep.
Should be perfect. Well, double overtime.
Yeah. God.
Ended a little after 11.
No. Well, I was just watching a video of the call of the winning play on Instagram. I was following. Whose page was this? It was, I guess, the Blues page, or maybe the clock in the background. It was the video of the announcers making the call, and the clock in the background was 10:58:06.
Oh, so it's
right at 11 o'clock.
So that's pretty late. I get up at 5:20 a.m.
Ooh, I get up at 6.
Oh, so yeah, I'm more tired than you.
What time did you go to bed though?
I don't know. Well, as soon as that happened, I'm like, all right, I'm going to bed.
No, see, I stayed up and watched interviews and replays and commentary. Yeah, I didn't make it back to the bedroom until close to midnight.
And you sang Gloria, right?
No, I didn't sing Gloria, but okay. Speaking of that, Y98, one of the contemporary
24
hours of Gloria.
I think it's kind of cool that I like that they're saying we're big fans. Our station normally plays horse crap that no one cares about anyway.
So why you got to be hateful like
let's
that?
Just put on some Gloria.
It's top 40, right?
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
It reminds me of what was it back in the 80s, I guess, when the Cardinals went to the World Series and The Heat Is On was the theme song.
That was in 85.
Was it?
Yeah.
That got played constantly.
Yes. So, yeah, Heat Is On.
The Heat Is
That was
on.
from Beverly Hills Cop 1.
It was it Huey Lewis?
No. Was that Stephen Fry? No. Glenn Fry? No, that's Heat Is
the Heat
On
is on.
song. It is Glenn Fry.
There you go.
Boom.
Yeah.
And then for the 87
Yeah.
Cardinals, it was from Beverly Hills Cop 2. What was it? The Takedown, Shakedown.
I don't remember that one.
Down, break down. You busted.
Oh.
Bob Seger, Shakedown.
I like Bob Seger.
So there you go. And then in 82, it was Celebration from Cooling Gang.
Yeah.
And they had Jack Buck and all the announcers and Cardinal things
Oh, really?
in the middle of the song. Anyway, this is just Gloria,
Yeah.
Laura Branigan.
Who's been dead for 15 years?
I didn't really know that.
Yeah.
I remember hearing that song because
She died at the age of 52.
really,
Yeah.
huh? So I just remember as a little kid being in the car. Mom would listen to stuff like Y98,
Yeah.
the soft rock.
Yeah. KZK.
I'm not a big fan of that.
Clue 102.
But I remember hearing Christopher Cross. You'd hear
Crisscross, make it jump.
No, not that.
Oh.
Sailing away.
Oh.
I did that and Gloria. Those are the two songs I remember from my youth that would be playing while I was.
So Chris Cross did that song before they did Jump.
Yeah, they did. Yes. Chris Cross. Yes. The backwards jeans. They weren't even born yet. They may have been. I don't know. But they would have been as old as I was, probably.
Probably. Or a little bit younger.
Yeah.
Because you're old.
But my original segue into the blues was Something Enhanced or whatever.
Oh, yeah. The lady behind the bench.
So, yeah.
God, that was hilarious.
So there's an Instagram model.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember what her name was. Somebody commented on my post last night and put the link to her Instagram page. I bet I could find it.
It's a lot of butts and boobs on her
yeah,
Instagram.
she's got like 3 million followers or something. She is really surgically enhanced in the chestal region.
Yeah.
Dallas Stars.
So she was behind the Stars bench when they were in Dallas.
Game 6.
Game 6. And she's got like just this
giant.
This showing a lot of cleavage, I should say.
Giant cleavage.
And so it was pretty distracting when they were like interviewing the coach or whatever, because you'd see her right behind the bench. Well,
Natalie Gavreau, Gauvereau.
Everyone's gonna look up her. So
yeah,
I'm
gonna look up her Instagram right now.
Yesterday's game, there was a guy
dressed
up
hilarious.
exactly like her, beard and all, with a blonde wig and wearing that same outfit.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
That was funny. I was pretty impressed by that. So,
Natalie. Oh shoot, that's not.
But anyway, we're going Blues.
Yes.
Going into the third round, the playoffs.
Yes.
We're halfway there. 8 more games to go.
Halfway there. Yeah. Which is crazy to think, because it feels like it's been going on forever and ever and ever and ever.
Who do you want? The
Avalanche.
You want the Avalanche?
No brainer.
You want to go against Stan Kroenke's
That's
team.
why I want to go against
there
Avalanche.
You go. They're a young, fast team, though.
Yeah, but LA has a lot more depth and really good defense.
Some veterans on that team.
Brett Burns and those guys. Yeah, that'd be a tough team.
I'm glad we don't have to go against a goalie like Bishop. Man,
well, and they say the goalie for the Avalanche, I mean, he's playing hot right now, but he was not good through the regular season, which, I mean, the regular season really doesn't mean a whole lot right now.
Different season, basically.
Pretty much. I mean, you're playing almost a quarter a season.
Yeah.
Or more.
Pretty much. So, last What are you looking up?
Trying to find this lady's Instagram page.
So I'll lose you the rest of the.
There we. Nope, that's.
I'll
an old
lose you the
woman.
rest of the broadcast.
There it is. So her Instagram account.
I saw it. It's
That's not right. It only has 75 followers.
It's butts and boobs.
I would think that her page would be like a verified page, not.
Well, while you're doing that,
Yes, go ahead.
I got a few things before we get to Avengers, which this is going to be a spoilerific show. The other Josh isn't here, so we thought we can go a little in depth talking about the Avengers Endgame.
Yes.
So we're probably going to talk spoilers. We're going to talk the new Spider-Man movie coming out soon. So stay tuned for that. But did you see that Kool-Aid...
I'm not up on my Kool-Aid news. You'll have to forgive me.
Were you a big Kool-Aid drinking lad? I don't.
Yes.
When you were a kid?
Yes.
What was your favorite flavor?
Red.
Just red?
Yeah.
That's not a flavor.
I mean, you go strawberry, obviously. Probably strawberry.
Do you remember the? So they're talking about Kool-Aid's Twitter out of nowhere yesterday said, "Hey, which throwback flavor do you want us to bring back?"
There was throwback flavors with Kool-Aid.
Well, Sharkleberry Finn came back a couple years ago.
Okay, breaking news.
Yeah.
I have found the account.
Okay.
Finally, after some Googling. The Instagram tag is Natalie SNG. You'll know you have the right one when you find the page that has 3.7 million followers.
Yeah. That's kind of like Stuck in Beta, right?
Right. Yeah, she's got about half as much as we do.
That's about right.
So, yeah, this lady was sitting behind the bench with her assets in full view. It was pretty wild.
So there you go. People just are like stopping the show now.
And the
just
funny
looking
thing
it
is,
up.
I know like 6 people that are following. Yeah, that's funny.
I'm sure one of them is
that's-
a Josh that normally sits here.
No, he's not on there. Nope.
So, as going back to Kool-Aid, my favorite flavor was Purple Source Rex.
See, I don't remember the flavors like you
Man.
do.
I bet you just had the cheap knockoff.
No,
Kool-Aid.
it was Kool-Aid.
You had what was it, Weilers?
No,
They had
it was regular Kool-Aid.
So Purple Source Rex was one of my favorites, and
See, the weird thing about purple Kool-Aid though is what it does to your.
no, you know what?
It
though?
makes your stuff green.
My Molly for my 40th, I mean my 20th birthday, a couple years ago. She had this bakery make this really cool cake. It had a Rubik's Cube on it and all,
Yeah.
and it was black icing, and it made you poop green.
Yeah,
Greenish blue.
purple
yeah.
Kool-Aid does that.
I never had that.
What?
No. Maybe I didn't drink enough of it, but no, I never had that.
Yeah, purple Kool-Aid, black icing, and something else.
Because I don't think Kool-Aid has the dyes like.
Something else. I'm trying to think of what it was. I don't remember now.
But they have a vote up now. Pink Swamingo, Purple Source Rex, Rockadile Red, or Great Blue Dini. Great
don't
Blue
remember.
Dini was that one you would pour the powder, and it was, I think the powder was red, and it looked all pink. But
Yeah.
then when you added water, everything turned blue.
Huh.
Or maybe it was the opposite.
I
But,
don't remember any of that.
well, you're not a big Kool-Aid
I
fan
guess
like
not.
I am.
I
but
guess not.
Man, that was some Purple Source Rex, and I love Berry Blue, which is another discontinued flavor. But man, those, summer, I remember Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Summer and
We
Kool-Aid.
ate Kool-Aid all year round. I don't
We'd
know why.
make it, or me and the friend down the street, we'd drink like a pitcher a day. So maybe, yeah, I don't remember my poop. I
don't-
should have
yeah.
noticed if we drank that much. Well,
Yeah, black icing, something else. I need to Google that too.
well, back in the day, there was a lot of cereals that would do that to you. Smurfberry Crunch. That's the reason it went off the market. It was turning your poop blue. There's another story on Twitter about Uno had posted you a big Uno player?
At times, depends.
Yeah, I think it's probably one of the best card games.
Sure, Skippo is another popular one.
Yeah, Skippo's fun too, but
its family plays.
It's just like, one that anyone could play. It's real easy, even like
it's easy to catch.
Younger kids too can play.
Right. Apparently, the app on the phone is quite popular as well.
Yeah, I've got that too. So I guess some people were like surprised by this, but Uno posted on Twitter about they said if you lay down a draw 4 wild and someone after you has to draw, they have to draw 4, and then their turn is forfeited. That's how I've always played. I guess some people play where if you lay down draw 4, then you can come back and put like a draw 2 or something, and then the next person draws 6.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I've never played it that way.
So I don't know, but when you play the Uno game on Xbox or on the app or whatever, there's a thing on there called House Rules.
Yeah.
Where you can change the rules to do things like that.
Huh.
And so I think it makes it more interesting.
Changing the house rules or playing by the regular rules?
Yeah, changing the house rule.
See, I'm a rule follower.
I agree. So there's another thing, because me and my friend, we would play Uno a lot. We drink our Kool-Aid and we'd play Uno. But I remember how, and it's to be honest, it is not fun 2 people playing Uno.
No, because it's just back and forth.
It's like skip,
draw
skip,
4s,
skip,
right.
Draw 4, reverse, and then, yeah.
Then you get mad and tip the table over.
Yeah, but we would sometimes play, so if you didn't have a card and you had to draw from the draw pile, normally, I remember Uno rules, you draw 1. If you couldn't play, it'd be the next person's turn.
Right.
We would sometimes play, you draw until you can play.
Really?
And
that could be dangerous.
I know, because you'd be like, oh, crap. Now I got, I just added 20 cards.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, I understand they have rules, but it's
Every
card
game has rules, Greg.
It's a card game, so you can make different rules. You can make
cheaters.
Cheaters
changed the rules.
This is Greg's Uno rules, house table rules. So yeah. Man, are you a big fan of Brad Pitt's brother?
So before the show, I just saw a thing on my phone about this. I didn't read the article yet. He did a beer commercial?
Yeah, so the only reason I brought it up is because it's for Mother's Brewing.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, Springfield, Missouri.
Oh, okay. So I follow them on Instagram. They've been talking about this for a couple of weeks, and I thought maybe it was somebody different. But yeah, okay. So now it all makes sense.
That's where Doug Pitt.
Doug Pitt. Who would name their kid Doug Pitt?
So he basically does the role from
7, isn't it?
From 7, yeah, except it's called 6. So he's like, "What's in the box?" And it's a mother's beer.
Yeah, Mothers has been talking about this on their Instagram for a while.
So the name of their new brew is Doing Good.
Huh? What is it? What's it supposed to be?
I didn't look up what it is. Come on now.
What it is?
Oh, I just hit print. This is not going to go anywhere.
How do you print a video?
No, I selected doing.
Is that a new feature in Chrome 74s? You can print YouTube videos?
Yes. It's an orange wheat.
Ooh, that sounds good.
So there you go.
Man, My mic sounds awesome.
Well, you're usually
great.
on this crappy one.
I know.
There's nothing.
I should
They're the
change-
same
I should
mic.
change that.
Actually, that's the one. I think Josh actually bought that one, didn't he?
Oh no. Yeah, it does look different.
Or no, that's okay. I
It
bought a
doesn't have
fourth.
the gold in.
No, I bought a fourth mic, and
Oh.
you just traded with that.
because
there's-
this one's better.
It's not. You just are speaking.
Can
at
we
the
talk
right-
about Marvels?
Marvels?
The
Marvels.
Marvels. Your Marvel movies.
Okay,
Wait,
Here we
do we
go.
have snack?
I don't. And this is.
I was
like-
gonna bring jalapeno peanut M&Ms
Why didn't you?
because I wasn't sure we had it, and I didn't want
Yeah,
you to
actually,
yell
we-
at me. Yell
Actually,
at
we
me.
did try all
See, that's what I
three of
thought.
those.
I like them.
So, yeah. So we got snack money from Pate. Thank you, Pate, for
We need
bringing.
to have. So Pate is getting ready. I think he works through the month of June. I think we need to have him. Oh, but he might have his kid on Wednesdays. Well, we need to have him on the show.
All right, we'll have to do that. So he donated more
Snack
into
money.
our snack fund.
We'll make him bring a snack from the south because he lives down south.
So, well, we need to use the snack fund as well, and because I just haven't had a chance to
Yeah,
pick out
whatever.
a snack. It's been whatever. So
You've been swimming, is what you've been
I've
doing.
been swimming. Yeah,
You got
That-
swimmer's
the
body now.
basement. Yeah, okay. The basement's kind of wet. Hopefully, this gets fixed soon. Anyway, Avengers Endgame. We're not on your.
I
other show.
know, I know.
I could say it all I want.
I want to hit the button.
Avengers Endgame. So this is spoiler time. If you haven't seen it, you probably want to
Stop here.
Stop and come back after you do. Avengers Endgame. What was your? What did you think?
I liked it.
You liked it. Did you
Uh-huh.
like it a lot?
I liked it a lot.
I liked it a lot. It's a good. It.
Did you hate it because Captain Marvel was in it? But
I'll-
wait. But you liked it because she was only in it for about 93 seconds.
Okay. You want to start from the beginning?
Yes,
Like,
let's start from the beginning.
okay. So
You hate Captain Marvel
I don't hate
because
Captain
she's a
Marvel.
woman,
I
a
think
strong woman.
No, because all the other women characters are magnificent. You know, I like Gamora. I like the Black Widow. I like is it Shuri?
Yeah.
The two from Black Panther.
Yeah.
The Scarlet Witch, but they don't call her Scarlet Witch. Whatever her name is on
Red
that.
Witch, isn't it?
No, because before Disney bought Fox, they could share it, but
Oh.
they used her real name or something. I forgot her real name. Wanda.
Wanda. Yeah.
So yeah, I think Wanda is one of the coolest characters. Actually,
Yeah.
Captain Marvel is just, I don't know. For me, she's kind of dull. She's kind of boring.
I like her.
Like I'm a fan of. Okay,
Here we go.
I'm a fan of Superman. Okay.
Yes.
I love Superman, but they have not done him any justice because he is the most powerful superhero. We're getting into
I was
DC.
going to say, we're talking about Marvel.
I'm sorry, but it's similar powers, okay? He's very strong. She's very strong. She can fly. I don't think they've done justice to Superman since Christopher Reeve played him in the first
Okay.
Superman 1 and 2.
And that's why you hate Captain Marvel.
It's not why I hate Captain Marvel. I thought it was just a meh movie. I think the Captain Marvel movie was just okay. It didn't. It's a character that's
I
so
am
powerful.
so surprised by that because you are Mr. 80s,
But
you like backstories to everything, and that whole movie was a giant backstory.
of the 90s though.
Okay, you like, but still.
But she didn't. I don't know. When a character there's no mortal danger for them, it's boring. You need to do something. You need to, give the Superman. They brought in kryptonite because, hey, this
Yeah.
will stop. So that's my big. Tony. Okay, so going back to the Avengers. Tony's stuck in space with Nebula. They're floating around on the ship.
Ignore the rant about Superman.
And, ignore that. All of a sudden, Captain Marvel's there and saves them.
Right.
Which is fine. You know, it makes the story go along. But it's just kind of convenient, okay?
Sure.
You know, I
think, okay.
I like Nebula. I like Tony.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad she came and saved them. But it's just kind of like,
Meh.
I'm here. Okay, well, I'll see you later. You know,
Yeah, because she did, like, take right back off.
And I like how Rocket goes, so what are you going to do now? Get another haircut?
Yeah. There were good jokes.
So it's not that I don't like her. It's just I find her kind of boring. Okay?
Okay. Keep going.
When the character's in mortal danger, you're like, oh, you're like struggling for him. Come on, win this, you know. But she comes in, you know, see you later. You know, let's go kill Thanos. Okay, so were you surprised when they they brought him back?
Yes.
From the ship, and they're like, well, we looked and looks like Thanos used the stones again.
Yeah.
And it comes from this planet. And she's like, well, let's go get him.
Right.
And they go and get him. I mean, this is literally first 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
And they go and get her. And
they kill him.
Thor chops his head off.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the?
Yeah.
You know, because I'm like, to me, I'm like, what are they going to do the rest? They have no villain. You know what? You know, they did, you know, eventually.
I loved, and this probably is going to upset you because you love this movie so much. I loved all the wisecracks about time travel and Back to the Future.
Oh, yeah. That was funny. I mean.
You mean Back to the Future lies?
Because Back to the Future was full of shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's like talking about the different, you know, how my brain hurts from trying to hear what they say. Oh, there's alternate. Back to the Future actually makes more sense to me.
No, I agree.
You change something there, it's going to affect here.
Yes, I agree with you.
You can't do that because that's your new past. That's your new future. You know?
I agree with you.
So, yeah, they establish that early so you know that if someone dies, a past version of themselves, they're not going to die.
Right.
They're not going to disappear like Back to the Future.
Right.
But I love when they're naming all the different time movies.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Yeah. Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
Terminator. So, that was lots of good.
So let's get into the juicy stuff.
The juicy stuff. Go ahead. What you got?
So Tony dies.
Tony
Just rip
dies.
that Band-Aid off.
Man. Tony dies.
So, I don't know.
Did you cry?
No, I didn't. The lady. So the funny thing is, Jackson and I go see this movie, I guess, two Sundays ago. And he and I are in the theater early because we're excited. We're eating our popcorn and stuff. And this lady who is probably, I don't know, late 40s, and her, I'm assuming, husband or boyfriend sits down next to me, and she leans over. I mean, she hadn't been sitting there 30 seconds.
Yeah. She
leans over to me and says, "Are you going to be okay if I cry? I hear this is really sad." I'm like, why? Why would you ask a stranger that question?
Hey.
Tap, tap, tap.
What did you say?
I said, yeah, whatever.
You're not going to, like, blow your nose on my sleeve?
It was just really weird.
She's going to sob into your shoulder?
It was really strange. And I had heard all the hype, the person that had to be taken to the hospital because they had numbness and couldn't walk because they were so distraught over the ending and, all that stuff.
You know what, though? That shows good writing, though. If people can get into it.
Oh, one of the ladies at work, she said her daughter was sobbing.
Yeah. If that touches you enough or that's good writing. That's good storytelling.
It was a great story. So Tony's kind of living in, I don't know, would you call it exile? He's living somewhere in a house out in the country, him and Pepper and their daughter.
He's done. He's like, he basically, I mean, he had that fight. He got home. I mean, he must, I don't know if they digitally did this or they had him actually lose some weight, but.
He looked thin.
Because, I mean, 22 days and barely had any food or anything. So he was like really thin.
Yeah.
And he has that fight with Captain America about how they could have stopped him, but he wanted to build something around the Earth, and then he like basically was like, "I'm done."
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. And then they flash forward what
5 years later?
Years?
So 2023.
Yeah.
Tony has a daughter now, and. Pepper was okay. She didn't get dusted, and neither did him. And obviously now they have a new daughter. So you get the whole thing that Tony misses all the people as well. But he's like, we made out good,
right?
You know, my whole family is here,
right?
Because I don't want to mess with what I've created here. And you could see that that's something that's eating in him that he doesn't, you know. He wants to help, you know, that's his brain. You could see that even before they were mentioning time travel and all that, he had this already wanting to figure that out.
Yeah. So they lay out a plan with Ant-Man's help and the...
That's another convenient thing.
Yeah.
The mouse runs over the remote control to
bring Ant-Man back.
Yeah.
So they have the plan. You know, he realizes they can time travel through what's the
quantum realm?
Quantum realm. I wanted to say quantum leap.
That was another time movie they met or
TV show
they
that went on. How many years? That was on quite a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed that show.
I remember watching it. So Tony sits down and figures it out. You know, he says, I'm only going to do this. I'm only going to be a part of this if we can guarantee safety because I'm not losing anybody else, yada, yada. It kind of goes on one of his rants. And then he figures it out.
Yeah.
Like, quickly.
And makes a GPS, a time GPS, so you don't get lost in time.
So he agrees to help everybody out, and they go and they start time traveling to go collect all the Infinity Stones from history. Before Thanos got them.
And that's what's cool. It's like, here we go.
Visiting every movie.
We're going to play our greatest hits.
Exactly.
You know?
No, and I thought that exact same thing, that it was like a greatest hits episode before the final episode.
But you saw, like, from different angles and stuff like that.
Well, Tony got to meet his dad and talk to his dad for a good bit.
Well, first they tried to, it was the... Quantum Leap fun fact, Scott Bakula did theater at Jefferson College. Yes, I knew he's from St. Louis. I didn't know he did theater at Jefferson College.
Yeah, so Fat Thor.
That was the best.
I agree. I guess we got to kind of back up because Fat Thor was living in exile. Tony was living, you could say, in an exile. Well, Ant-Man was still in the quantum realm.
When Hulk and Rocket go to get Thor, and he is so out of shape now, and his friends are there. They're playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
Thor, this kid's called me a dick again.
Yeah. No, Thor didn't say that. It was the Rock, the blue guy.
Yeah, he said, Thor, this guy's called.
So Thor gets on the headset and yells at him. Yeah. It was funny. And then he does a bunch of the dude who was wearing the sweater like the dude.
He looked exactly like Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they go back to the 2012 where the original Avengers took place to get the scepter, from the Loki Pokey stick, the cosmic cube, and the time stone, but they screw up getting the cube.
Right.
And the cool thing there, Loki gets the cube, vanishes.
Yep.
There's your Disney Plus show, because Loki's dead. Well, now not anymore.
Right.
He went to he's in an alternate timeline or whatever.
Right.
So
I thought the piece with the timekeeper lady was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, the bald chick. I don't know. I thought that sequence was pretty neat.
Right, where she
Bruce
knocked
Banner was
Banner out of Hulk, and
Yeah.
he's like, but Doctor Strange told me to. Oh,
yeah,
Steven told you that?
yeah,
Here you go.
yeah,
And,
that was,
yeah. So really cool. They screw up getting the stone from the cosmic cube because Loki takes it.
right.
So they go back to the 70s, and they go to the hidden Shield headquarters.
Right.
And Tony meets his dad. It's kind of like Tony gets closure with his dad
Right.
too, because
Yep.
he kind of got, because his dad didn't seem to be there when he was a kid,
Right.
and he got to see that his dad was just so nervous. He even said he would do anything for that kid, and
Yeah.
you know. So I'll tell you. Okay,
I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you one thing. Okay, we'll get to it.
Okay.
So anyway, they go back, get that, they get all the stones.
Yeah. How do they get the
the Soul Stone is the
Soul
one.
Stone.
Yeah. Man, we're really going through the whole movie. Clint Bart, Hawkeye, and Natasha.
Yep.
They both. You could see that they both have feelings for each other.
Yeah.
They both love each other, but
Not like brother and sister.
yeah. Well, I don't know, because Hawkeye,
He's married and has
got
kids, right.
He loves his family and all that, but they both, because to get the Soul Stone, you got to give something that you
Right.
love, and they both try to jump off the cliff to save the other person.
Right.
And ends up being her, and there you go. Millie's knocking on the door.
Is that what she's doing?
Hey, Dad! So
Millie sounds a lot like your mom.
they get all the stones back. Oh, and so do we want to go through the whole thing?
don't
Because
care.
we're gonna be here forever. Thanos from the past finds out, and
Oh yeah. Right.
man, this movie is 3 hours of wonderful. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's just wrap it up at the end. Thanos from the past jumps forward to the future
Right.
and blows up Avengers headquarters, and he's going after the gauntlet that they
Tony made one, right?
Yeah, Tony made one. The Hulk snaps, brings everyone back, and then they get a big battle sequence. Captain America has the will, is able to grab the hammer, Thor's hammer. He's worthy,
Right.
You know. So, and then one of the coolest scenes. in the movie,
you better not say what I think you're gonna say.
What?
All the ladies fighting together.
No, I was gonna say when they're standing there, you see Cap has his shield broken.
Yeah.
They're all like down on the ground because Thanos is beating the crap out of them, and then all of a sudden you hear Falcon go, Sam, because we're coming in on your left or something like that.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden the little Doctor Strange windows start opening up everywhere.
Yeah, because it looked like a lost cause. Like they were getting their asses
Yeah.
handed to them.
You got, boom, every single superhero you've ever seen. The entire Wakanda.
Right.
They've come, all the time-keeping people.
Right.
It's pretty amazing. Spider-Man's back, and Tony sees Peter, and he's like, because you could tell that's one of the things that really upset him.
Yeah.
He gives him the biggest hug, So finally, we get like everyone's together, and then Thanos eventually gets the gauntlet back.
Yep.
And but Tony takes a stone, snaps, and Tony dies.
Yep. Tony dies.
Dun dun dun. So the funeral. The funeral. Okay, you saw all the superheroes that that he's been with over the years.
They were standing organized by movie.
I had to look up because there's this kid. I didn't know who the hell it was, and it's from Iron Man 3. It's like the kid from Iron Man 3. He's just grown up.
Huh?
Like, who is this? Is he a future character that I don't know of?
Huh? I was wondering that too.
If anything, during the it's there's the Spider-Man hug, all that. There is a lot of sadness in this movie.
Yeah.
The thing that almost got me is when Tony's little girl is sitting there and happy. He goes, "You want some food?" And she goes, "I want some hamburger or cheeseburgers." And he's like, "Your dad liked cheeseburgers. I'm gonna get you all the cheeseburgers you want."
Yeah.
So that was
it was a good movie. So my overwhelming the only real question I left the movie with: what happened to Thor's hammer?
No, Cap took it back.
I know, but where is it? He didn't come back with it when he was old.
I know, he put it back where it came from. So two things. Cap, they don't show this. Cap had to put all the stones back at the end.
Right.
How did he put the soul stone back, first of all?
Good question.
Does he just flick it to the Red Skull? And the other one, the ether, did he just inject it back into Natalie Portman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
And so I'm assuming he put the hammer back.
Where?
I don't know, somewhere on Asgard.
But Asgard didn't exist.
That's where Thor.
Oh,
Rocket,
he went back in time.
Yeah, that's where he got it. The Thor there would just go reach out his arm and get it. So, and then Cap comes back as an old man. He hands a shield.
And how did he do that?
Sam.
How did he age? Is it a time thing?
Oh,
a quantum realm thing?
No. He stayed in the 40s. He's just an old man. He didn't come. He walked. He physically walked back.
Yeah, I know that.
To that bench.
But how did he get old? Because wouldn't he
Because he got old.
No.
Yes.
No.
It's 70 years later.
But he would have been that old anyway.
No, because he was frozen in ice. He was frozen in ice in World War II.
Oh, yeah.
So he didn't age.
You're right.
Bum, bum, bum. So anyway, sounds like Sam's going to be, Falcon's going to be the captain, next Captain America, which would be good. He's, So there you go. Great movie. The new Spider-Man trailer out.
Yeah, saw that the other day. I didn't know that was out already.
Holy crap! It just like it's like Tom Holland at the beginning. He's like, "Hey, if you haven't seen Endgame yet, don't watch this trailer."
Yeah.
The very beginning of the trailer is like, "I don't know what to do now that Tony's dead," you know. And it you see, I like how Happy Hogan's gonna be in it.
Yeah.
Kind of being a mentor, but it looked. From that other trailer, it looked like he was kind of dating his mom.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
you mean his aunt?
Yeah, his Aunt May, which, it's Marissa Tomei.
Right.
And, come on, Jon Favreau with a Marissa Tomei. That's kind of... And then you see, what's his name? Nick Fury.
Oh, yep.
Nick Fury gets him, and they say when the Thanos snap happened, another Earth came out, and that's where Mysterio came from, Jake Gyllenhaal.
So you've talked about Mysterio before. So he is pretending to be a good guy, but is actually a bad guy.
Mysterio's a BS artist. He just does all these theatrics in order to end up stealing or doing whatever.
Huh.
So... he could have came from another world. I'm sure S.H.I.E.L.D. has a technology to figure out, oh, well, there is another Earth. No, and how Spider-Man says a multiverse.
Right.
That's definitely setting up so they could bring Fantastic Four into the Marvel universe and the X-Men.
Oh, you think?
Because when they do that, they don't have to explain why they weren't around before.
Right.
Yeah. Which is a brilliant idea,
Well, it's Disney.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. So, I don't know, that Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, it looks good.
Looks pretty good to me. So,
and I read before the show that Endgame is coming to Disney Plus on December 11th.
December 11th. So they're going to have, there was WandaVision or WandaVision. There was going to be a show with those two.
TV service, WandaVision?
No, it's Vision and...
Yeah.
But Vision, you never saw him come back
you're
or
right.
anything. I don't know. And Loki, and there's going to be a Hawkeye show too.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be getting really, really, the live action Star Wars is supposed to be getting really, really good reviews.
I think this Disney's the real deal. I think
it's going to be really interesting to see what it does to Netflix.
My folks bought Disney stock like in the mid 80s.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's doing pretty well. I know it's split several times.
It's up 30% in the last month.
Yeah. I'm sure it's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
I wonder how many, because it's split and a few times, like once in the 90s and once, because Eisner, a lot of people, said he was driven out, but he did a lot of good for the theme park division and bringing Disney back, because that's when those animated movies started coming, like Little Mermaid and Lion King and all that. And freaking Bob Iger, the newest guy, I mean, under his watch, he got Star Wars, Marvel, and Pixar.
Wow.
So...
yeah. That's crazy.
I mean, that's a pretty good resume there. So... I don't know what else to say because we rambled on.
If you would have invested $1,000 in Disney's... Oh, no, that's Netflix. Hang on. If you had invested $1,000 in Disney 10 years ago, so in 2009, your investment would be worth about $7,700, a return of 680%.
That's pretty decent.
The S&P 500 during that same time period was up 320%. So you beat the market by just over double.
Wow. Pretty good. So there you go. I think we've done it. We've done it, man. We've done it. You got anything else going on besides Avengers and
no, not really.
anything?
No.
All right.
Nope.
What? I don't know. I know Spider-Man's the next one I want to see. I still want to see Shazam, but I probably won't see that.
I don't know. That looked hokey to me.
I'm okay with that because DC's always so dark, and it looked like a fun superhero movie.
What were the reviews like on it?
Really good.
Really?
Yeah. Which, of course, well, Captain Marvel wasn't great reviews. It was pretty okay reviews. So I was about, What?
Nothing.
I don't know why you like that movie so much.
I liked it. Okay. I don't know why you hate it.
Big fan. Why am I getting a call from...
Unknown caller?
No, this is like the old help desk. All right. Well, anyway.
All right.
I guess that's it. We did a show. Hopefully we'll all be back together. You know what? Next Wednesday I got something going on. We'll have to figure out when we got time for a show. Or you guys can do the Josh and Josh show.
Well, and the Wednesday following I might have to be at graduation depending on the weather.
Man, these Wednesday. Why does everything happen on Wednesday?
It's a boring day.
I chose Wednesday for a reason. Nothing happens. Okay.
All right.
So until next time, go to stuckinbetapodcast.com. Go to our all our socials and subscribe and like and follow and all that stuff. We'll see you next time. See ya.